I see spirituality as how you identify your soul, I guess you could say. How you connect with the universe, so to speak. About freedom. It's about what resonates with your soul and what makes you feel in tune, what makes you feel alive when you give thanks or when you give praise to whomever your God is. Religion is just, where you kind of enforce the fellowship and you enforce the unity and the community and of the whole ordeal, whereas spirituality is where you go out on your own and you find yourself in this world. It's not about the other people and what the masses doing and what your mommy doing, what your daddy, your grammy doing, what they doing. It's more about you going out and finding yourself. Like, you don't even think about it. Like, you really don't think about the fact that you're not awake. And so when you do become awake, it's like this overwhelming feeling of just joy. You know what I mean? Like, you feel so satisfied in all areas and all aspects of your life. You just feel content, fulfilled, and you just feel filled with such as cheesy as it may sound, an unconditional love. Like, honestly, that's what you feel when you're spiritually awake, because you understand, I am one with the universe. You know what I mean? Like, I am a part of this. Everything here, there, everywhere, how big or small, I am a part of it. And so when you feel spiritually awake, man, it's just I don't know. I can't put it into words, but it's just a feeling. It's an indescribable feeling. And I feel like when you do feel it, you just know. You know what I mean? You search for it for so long. If you're searching for it, that's the only way you can achieve it. You know what I mean? So once you searching for it and then you finally get to it, you know you've gotten to it. You don't have to question that you've gotten to it, because that's how in tune you are. You just know you're there. So you just know. It wasn't overnight, for sure. Like, needless to say, it wasn't overnight. It was a self-seeking journey, in all honesty. Like, when I got shot in 2012, life changed. You know what I mean? So you just start to think about how life is changing, and you question things, man. You question things, and the more you question things, the more you kind of what's the word? The more you kind of like you prolong in the journey, because it's like questions bring questions. You know what I mean? So that's a hard one for me. The journey has been interesting. It's been interesting because I've met people that I would not have met if I hadn't been shot. And it's like gives you such a greater perspective, because it's like you don't want to say thank God for, being shot, but at the same time, I thank God for the experiences. Honestly, because I know I wouldn't meet certain people. I know I would never talk to certain people if it hadn't happened. You know what I mean? So the journey has been interesting, to say the least, because to say the least, I have a strong tendency for perfectionism and to feel like, oh, I need to have my life, all figured out already. But nah, man, like, roll with the punches. Take advice when you can. Don't internalize everything, but take what you can from people. You know what I mean? Because people, they offer many different things in many different ways, shapes, and forms. So you just need to filter out what applies. Does not matter. Whatever you do, once you leave this place, my space, whoever you choose to love, whoever you choose to praise, whoever you got, it doesn't matter, babe. Like, let's put our feelings aside and let's start to think about the bigger picture. Let's start to love our kids. Let's start to treat them with respect, so that they know how to, when they grow up, how to treat people with respect. You know what I mean? Let's open our minds, because life too precious, babe. Life is way too precious